Our tale of the tape for this first fight is brought to you by the United States Air Force Reserve. Vanessa Melo, 3 years older. She's also 3 inches shorter than Martina Jindrova. Reach advantage in the arms goes to Jindrova, but Vanessa Melo with the longer legs. Lillian Garcia gets us started.
Well, good evening, fight fans. We are live from Arlington, Texas with the 2022 PFL season. Tonight, the journey begins to the $1 million prize for these fighters. And right now, we begin with the women's lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. She is a Muay Thai specialist. Standing at 5 feet, 8 inches tall, she officially weighs in at 155 1/2 pounds. In 6 professional fights, she has a record of 4 wins and 2 losses. Fighting out of Prague, Czech Republic, she is a 2022 PFL Challenger Series winner, Martina Jindrova. Her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, she also specializes in Muay Thai. Standing 5 feet, 5 inches tall, she weighs in officially 155 3/4 pounds. In 19 professional fights, she has a record of 11 wins and 8 losses. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, here is Miss Simpatia, Vanessa Melo. Your referee in charge, Carrie Hatley.
Kerry Hatley to oversee the action. He is equipped with our referee cam. Could take us up close inside the action.
All right, ladies, this is what you want for right here. You ready? Ready? Let's go.
We are underway. Vanessa Melo in the blue trunks, Martina Jindrova in the gray. Both women in the orthodox stance to start things out. Inside leg kick for Jindrova. And a push kick. Jindrova, the taller fighter. Oh, and the more experienced striker. That nice little shovel uppercut there. Another right hand from Jindrova.
Yeah, Jindrova already looking very comfortable out there, Sean. Already has her timing.
Jindrova won the European Championship in kickboxing twice. 6-time world champion in amateur kickboxing.
This is the first fight of our women's lightweight regular season. 3 points for a victory. 3 bonus points here in the first round if you can get a finish. Jindrova continuing to try to find her range with that right hand. Melo looking to work her way inside.
Yeah, Melo starting out a little bit flat-footed. Jindrova doing a good job of sticking and moving, landing her shots and getting out immediately.
As Randy mentioned, Martina Jindrova earned her place in this regular season by winning the contract on the PFL Challenger Series. So she fought very recently. March 4th was her last outing. Vanessa Melo last fought and won in the UFC January 2021.
Yeah, and Jindrova's opponent in the Challenger Series, another Brazilian, was very, very good. That was a tremendous fight.
Yeah, back and forth affair. Jindrova continuing to land her jab. And a right hand there. Melo snuck a left hook up over the guard.
Jindrova doing a nice job of staying out of range, using that footwork, circling, and not just standing right in front of Melo.
Yeah, the footwork really is the difference here, Randy, for sure. Melo, very durable, though, very patient.
She's been hit hard a couple times, hasn't let it affect her motion or movement. Jindrova goes back to work on the lead leg of Vanessa Melo.
Ooh.
Nice combination, finishing with the left for Jindrova. That one stumbled the Brazilian just a little bit.
That right hand was right on the mark.
If you speak any Czech at home, you probably understand what the blue corner is saying. If not, our apologies for not having a translator. Melo continuing to stalk forward. Jindrova content to circle around the outside of this smart cage. Coming up on 90 seconds remaining here in the first round. Melo has switched her stance.
Feint, feint. Don't burn yourself. Nice.
Oh,
That's
that was
it.
a very nice little rip uppercut.
When she comes in, you leave, and you get her on your step back. Yep, that's it. Feint, feint. Step on the outside. Slap her hand and step outside. Nice.
A look inside Vanessa Melo's red corner there. Not only is Jindrova throwing a lot in this round, she's landing with some serious efficiency. 3/4 of those punches and kicks are finding their intended target. Another combination.
She's looking very sharp right now. Also shifting her stances a little bit as she enters to confuse things a little bit there for Melo.
That time Melo stepped in, ate the counter right for her troubles. Another good right hand from Martina Jindrova. Randy, she's landed it a bunch.
She has, and sometimes she switches leads when she throws it, which can be confusing too. You're not sure what's coming. Very impressive footwork.
We will see the second round here on ESPN Plus when we return. Sean O'Connell and Kenny Florian and Randy Couture here in the Esports Arena in Arlington, Texas. The first fight of our women's lightweight regular season inside the smart cage. That is Martina Jindrova. That right there, Vanessa Melo. Potentially still 5 points in the regular season standings on the line. Melo coming out in the southpaw stance again. Little stumble there from Martina Jindrova. Fighter performance rating favors Jindrova. No surprise there in round number 1. The Czech fighter threw and landed more strikes. She gets right back to work with the combinations.
Almost looked like Melo stepped on Jindrova's foot when she went to move back. It caused her to stumble.
That could be a common thing with opposite stance if you get that open stance there.
Shot to the body by Melo.
Nice counter hook there by Melo, who's having more success in this southpaw stance.
That's been her best counter strike from Melo. That right hook as Jindrova pulls her head back but doesn't bring her feet with her, so she's getting caught sometimes with that right hook.
I think Jindrova thinks she's tall enough to get her head out of the way, and
right.
A couple times it didn't work.
Melo's starting to find her timing now.
In and out goes Martina Jindrova, putting that Muay Thai and kickboxing experience on display here. Landed almost 50 strikes so far in the early goings of the second round.
A little blood from the nose of Melo now.
Jindrova definitely doesn't have as much MMA experience as Melo, but she has hundreds of kickboxing fights when you count her amateur record and her professional kickboxing and Muay Thai record. Excellent striker.
Melo tries to initiate a grappling exchange here, grabs a hold of Martina Jindrova, presses her against the barrier. Let's check in on the duck cam. Ian Parker, how you feeling about your pick?
Feeling pretty good right now. Jindrova looked great in the first round. I was really loving that left lead kick into the cross hook combo for her. It was really successful. Randy mentioned she's doing a great job staying out of the range of Melo's hook while landing that cross. I think Jindrova, her size, her athleticism seems to be a real big factor here. She's looking great so far, and I'm pretty happy with this bet.
Vanessa Melo trying to grab hold of a single leg here. Jindrova negating that with her own underhook. Halfway through round number 2. A stalemate here on the cage, Kenny. What does Melo need to do to actually get Martina Jindrova to the ground?
Well, she was in pretty deep on that single. I'm not sure she had a good connection with her shoulder on the hips of Jindrova. Wasn't able to pull her off the cage where she had some space to kind of use her legs to get that motion to finish that single leg.
Jindrova back out of distance. The hook lands. Better defensive movement here in the second frame from Vanessa Melo. There's Julia Budd looking on from backstage. She'll be fighting later on. Part of this 155-pound women's lightweight division.
That was a nice jab.
Yeah, she's been landing that stinging jab all night, just significantly faster, it seems, than Melo.
Jindrova getting away with throwing the lead in naked kicks, one shot at a time, because of that reach advantage and her experience in measuring distance. Turning this into a kickboxing fight effectively, Randy, and that obviously favors someone with the record that Kenny referenced earlier.
Absolutely. Jindrova definitely in her wheelhouse with 70 kickboxing matches, Muay Thai matches.
There was a right hand landing for Vanessa Melo. Good combination as we hear the 10-second clapper from Martina Jindrova. Left hand lands for Melo. Little flurry at the end of round number 2. And round number 3 ahead on ESPN+. Third and final round here in this regular season lightweight fight. Martina Jindrova in the gray trunks, Vanessa Melo out of Brazil in the blue. And a right hand from Jindrova stops the forward motion of Melo.
Jindrova does a good job of flicking those punches out there, both the jab and the right hand. I'd love to see her sit on those punches a little more and really bring her power, her core into that striking. You might see her with a knockout or a knockdown.
A finish here in the third round would net her 1 bonus point in the standings. 3 points for a victory, bonus points for a finish. A lot of bounce and a lot of footwork still from Martina Jindrova. She came into this fight in great shape.
Yeah, that's where that quick turnaround really can be advantageous.
Jenna Fabian fighting later. A veteran of the PFL regular season format, watching intently, potentially future opponents. Nice combination there, a little exchange from both fighters.
Martina just showing some really nice subtle feints to throw Vanessa off.
There's that switch lead. She throws that right hand and switch leads at the same time.
Three minutes remaining here in this fight. And another right hand from Martina Jindrova.
Melo has a heck of a chin, and man, is she tough.
She just keeps plodding forward.
Yeah, never changes her facial expressions either, just keeps coming forward.
Having a hard time figuring out this distance and mounting any real offense. Martina Jindrova has settled into a nice rhythm.
Vanessa Melo said being a single mother has made her a lot tougher than she ever thought it would. And boy, she's showing that tonight.
No question.
Left hand lands there for Melo. One of the major differences between these two, when Melo lands, it's usually one at a time, and we've seen Jindrova able to string some combinations together. Tests out a high kick that was blocked. Good counter left from Jindrova on that one. Urgency from the corner of Vanessa Melo, calling for more action, understanding where this fight is likely at.
Yeah, the feints and the footwork by Jindrova are just spectacular. Really, really good job. Solid performance.
Melo doing a little bit better of a job of cutting off those exits, but Jindrova still that excellent lateral movement, very sharp, getting in, getting out.
And Melo following a little bit too much instead of cutting her off and punching when she cuts her off.
Back to the southpaw stance goes Vanessa Melo. Jindrova content to circle around the outside, counter strike. Good combination on the backward motion there from Jindrova. Melo grabs a hold. Inside of 30 seconds, not a whole lot of time to make something work from this dirty boxing clinch position. Ten-second warning. Vanessa Melo continues to grip the body of Martina Jindrova. Search with a couple of knees. And the fight will come to a close there. Impressive performance from Martina Jindrova. All right, who won this fight? FPR thinks it was Jindrova. Randy and Kenny agree. The official judges' scorecards, well, we go to Lillian Garcia for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the bout 30-27. For your winner by unanimous decision, earning 3 points in the women's lightweight division, Martina